planted. Bubble going to get up and run away from that position. Actually, they're going to push forward. They've got it planted safely, but they don't even look to quad. Sticko gets 2 quick kills. Oscar, the second actually goes to him, but now there's the second one. It's Spy Leader to drop. We saw it as well as Zero takes down NKL.
Okay.
Look at that. Okay, HellRaisers. Can I change my prediction? Is it too late?
Yeah, that was a little bit too late, I'm afraid. That was a really impressive retake there from HellRaisers. Like I said, eFrag have been doing that pistol pretty much every single time we've seen them on Dust 2, so it looks like HellRaisers were almost prepared for that. They allowed Long to be fully open. They kept Sticko in the quad area, and the bait coming from short. Looks like they were also anticipating it a little bit there. And like you pointed out, eFrag didn't even check the quad area, and they just get completely punished for it. That's a little bit of lapse in judgment, but there we go. It's going to be HellRaisers taking the first pistol here. eFrag, of course, will be buying up. Interesting enough, though, they get the bomb down. They made this decision before, Matt. Once you get the bomb down, they actually decide to force buy in the second round instead of waiting until they can get the AKs out. It's something I'm definitely not a fan of. And looking at how the round is going down now, Victor isn't a fan either. He's gone down to 5 HP. And they're trying to work out what the CTs are doing. Oscar has got a scout, so we talk about him being one of the scariest scout players on the scene at the moment. As we're setting up for a B attack here. This is the classic E-Flag.
Still up to the task, though. He's been solid all weekend. With the third kill, add a compliment to that. Bubble's trying with that scout to get the kill at the back of the site. Can't land it. It's Oscar he's up against. An Angel actually pops up to get the kill. Spy Leader close to the door. He's got one on either side. Nothing he can do. Better kills this time than in the pistol. They do end up getting one down, but it's 2-0 for HellRaisers as quickly as that.
This is the thing. This round, they would have been going in with AKs. They could have just got aimed for a bomb plant once again. And the last one. They're force buying again, Matt. This is the same thing. This is exactly what we just spoke about on the analyst desk. Is this real life? What do you think? Interesting decision. This is just not a thing in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know why you do it this early. Setting the tempo in a final, of all things. It's not like you've got a map in hand. It's not like it's the second half and you've got a desperate situation you need to compensate for.
Just setting yourself up for a huge rut going forward. And now they're going to be on eco next round. So once again, they're going to be giving away 24 rounds here for free. As the management of the money is just very questionable. And I'd like to hear the guys' thoughts on this after this map. We'll see what they say. But anyway, here in the present, it's Spy Leader that's gone down. Bubble and Punisher are making their way up very fast up long there with Sticko. Should be, I'm going to say easy frags, but Bubble actually punishes him. Oscar's going to have a little bit of a hard time. He gets taken down by Bubble as well. It is a 3-on-2, but Victor, very low HP indeed. He's gone down to 8. Bubble with the 2 frags. Hasn't got the bomb though. That's down towards short. That's the only problem. He's getting these kills, but not much for him. All of a sudden though, this round is actually becoming very interesting indeed.
Sure, aggressively trying to take back from Catwalk. Had to go through the flames, but he's got it back to the one-on-one. They're making you eat your words, Henry, on this force buy, but it may not be enough. Still, Victor's going to grab the bomb, and Kutcher's there. It's 8 HP. It looked like he was going to get the jump on the reaction. Either way, it's going to now be 3-0 for HellRaisers.
Don't get me wrong. There's always a chance they can win the round. That's fine. But it's just, if you're judging it before it starts, if you're looking at percentages, who's going to win it, you'd have to heavily favour HellRaisers. And it came down to a 1-on-1 in the end, but that was just down to some fantastic play there from Bubble. And he didn't win the round. And this is the point I'm talking about. They're going to force buy again. Let's keep going with it. Why not?
I mean, they got to win eventually, right?
Well, this is kind of nuts, but this round is a little bit more favourable. They're up against Max 7, but the AWP has come out for Oscar. In towards lower B. It's Angel with the Max 7. Gets the first kill and a double as well. Locking them down. B tunnels, not for sale this time. And it's just frags everywhere. This is why it's so kind of crazy for eFrag to keep buying up into this. I'd love to hear an interview. If we can get a question asked at some point for these guys, that's what I want to hear. Because this is
someone might be able to do that for you, I would suggest.
Pause coming in. This can't be tactical. This would be
no, absolutely not. Technical. I think eFrag's called it. Yeah, they have.
Yeah, someone's crashed. So Bubble, the only player to actually frag so far.
NKL. I want to get back in the game, by the way. Yeah, you're right. He is. That's not entirely true. We've got one on Spy Leader and Victor if you want to beat 2.
Oh, okay. I guess that's what a zero's buffing names. Hey, you're right.
Green bar, Henry.
Green bar.
Keep it simple.
We'll get it. We'll get it one day.
You colorblind?
Nope.
Oh.
Perfect vision.
Brother, I don't know about perfect, but my brother's colorblind. The only reason I bring it up is I'd love to see a colorblind version come into this game. I know that seems like a silly thing in Counter-Strike, but it doesn't necessarily even imply the textures. It just means the minimap to start with.
I understand.
Because in Dota they've got it, and he says it makes a tremendous world of difference. So
there we go then. It's going to be round number 5. Finally, we have an eco coming in from eFrag. They've got the PT50s and a flashbang They will be a maximum loss bonus after this, but this is exactly what happened in the last series. So this deficit is literally what we were discussing before. This is a round you'd assume they're not going to win if they can get a bomb down. The loss bonus combined with that definitely will help. They've gone towards long once again, uncontested. But the bomb, though, the bomb is all the way in T-spawn, Matt. So I'm really trying to work out what the plan is. Yeah, well, like even if you get this control of the A bomb site, it's got to be in vain, because what would be the point?
Scarier aspect is they're going to be Angel pushing up mid, because now they're going to go back for the bomb. Okay, they've got it. Spy Leader's there, but as soon as they adjust and go back toward middle, Angel's got an M4. Okay, take that back. He's got to go little. Either way, he's got a rifle at range. Oscar's already picked up 2 with the AWP, and there it is. It's just, all right, let's go see what's going on at long. Wait, it's wide open. We can go. Oh, we got to go back for the bomb. It doesn't make any sense. 5-0 now for HellRaisers. And eFrag will finally have a full buy. 5 rounds in, they finally get guns out. That doesn't make any sense to me in any world.
Yeah, it's a very confusing one, but obviously they must be confident in their ability with the Tech 9s. One of the rounds came down to a 1v1. That's about all there is to talk about with that approach to the game. This round didn't amount to much. Pretty simple round for HellRaisers going forward. And now, like you said, we go into the first gun round. AWP has been purchased for Bubble. And this boost from Kutch to the CT spawn. I'm going to call it the AZ position just because he made it so profound when he was playing within Dignitas. Can be very good at defending against the mid splits. Normally he's good for 1 or 2 kills because the players can't really justify running around the corner and getting you. Let's have a look at the approach from eFrag. Well, they may be setting up for a mid play here. You know, they've got 4 players committed to that area. And Spy Leader making his way up short, showing some presence towards the A-bomb site. Smoking off spawn. And he could potentially try to jump down with this while his teammates go out towards mid. And here we go.
That's the plan. Kutcher waiting inside CT spawn, but they've already passed that smoke. They're already pushing onto the B site. He needs to respond, Kutcher, and does. He does catch Punisher, but Victor is still getting kills, and Spy Leader's going to get Mr. Kutch, and it's going to leave it to a nice 4 versus 2. Sticko at least gets Spy Leader, but bomb's planted, and finally, eFrag, go figure, you've got weapons. You might get around out of this.
Nice little play from them there. The bait coming in from Spy Leader towards A to smoking CT spawn. Took a lot of aggro away from mid, and they come out together. And it's quite a simple but effective technique, getting into the bomb site, swarming it, separating the CTs from their teammates with that smoke. And they take their first round here. You can see Oscar trying to save the AWP. It's going to be Sticko as well, joining him with the M4A1. eFrag only dropping 2 players there as well, so a very successful round. And it's going to bring the scoreline 5 versus 1. No one hunting right now. You can see the economy in both teams probably quite fragile. It's actually Angel who's got $11,000. Same for Kutcher as well. So they're actually rolling in cash right now, saving the AWP, and M4 will only boost that as we enter round number 7 now. So far so good on the actual full buys for eFrag. It's 1 out of 1. Let's see the approach now from HellRaisers. This is just a replay on the screen right now of the entrance into the bomb site. That's Victor. He's been so great at these entry frags, especially in the last series as well. He was fantastic at making things happen.
So Op versus Op, Bubble versus Oscar, mid-fight, about to transpire? Potentially, no. Oscar gets lagged, so he's not even going to consider refacing that. He's going to run it into B. Aggressive toward the tunnels, though. Look where Oscar's playing with his AWP. He's trying to catch Punisher off. They're going to push this as well with an AWP. That's going to go down immediately. I don't know what the thinking was. He's got 51 HP, and Punisher holds. They don't even go for the trade. That's just a man lost for no reason from HellRaisers.
It can be viable in a very defensive situation, right? Because obviously people hold that entrance, and in trying to like surprise and get that first frag, it definitely is something as an option. But if it doesn't work out, it looks a little bit silly. I completely agree. But 5 on 3 now. 2 of the kills given away. That's Angel and Oscar. 2 of the heaviest hitters within HellRaisers have dropped. And massive advantage going towards eFrag. They're going to make their way up towards middle. Sticko has spotted them though. And he's going to try blast them back. He gets 1. Spy Leader is dropped. And so is Victor as well. Suddenly, signs of life here for HellRaisers. There are 3 players remaining. He gets taken out with the HE grenade now. And just Kutcher remaining. Bubble deals with him though. And slowly but surely, they start to grind down the economy of the CTs here. It's going to take a couple more rounds yet, but feels like HellRaisers giving up a couple of frags early on there. Just trying to mix it up, obviously. It's a round and they know they've got lots of cash. And if they did find that first frag, they could have fallen back into a much more passive position. Just trying to keep those surprise plays. And that's the angle I'm talking about. Like, Oscar comes in to face it.
Yeah, and I totally understand it. But if you're going to run 2 people in there and not go for the trade kill.
That's true. Like,
I mean,
as soon as he went down, he should be at least getting something for it, right?
Exactly. You've got the second man there strictly for that purpose. Strictly to defend that AWP player. And It doesn't pay off, so eFrag now with 2 in a row, they start to whittle away at the economy that was HellRaisers' massive lead with 5 rounds. As Victor with a smoke out of the doorway. A flash over, Nate as well, just precautions to make sure there's nothing, or no one rather, close to that doorway. 0 M4A1S. And interestingly enough, everyone with the M4 right now does use the silenced model of it on HellRaisers. That helps in smoke situations, but look at eFrag. They want to go straight through this. Zero's going to have to play the off angle. Now he's going to spot them. He's at least got one. No damage dealt in return. Great headshot on Punisher. And Angel's going to get the third one. Angel's going to get both of the other 2 that remain. They did get 0 in the end, but it's HellRaisers that hold on to the round. Great shot from Oscar as well.
eFrag run that strat a lot, right? They wait till they get smoked off in the tunnels by the CTs, and they're more than happy just to push through. But they only do one flashbang, and unless it perfectly blinds the CT player there, it's very ineffective. Completely. You saw how easy those frags were for Zero. It's just, you didn't even have to move his crosshair. Just hold down mouse 1, hit 2 headshots, and you've still got cover, and he's got backup from his teammates. He's got time to reply to. It's really not a difficult affair getting those. They're running through smoke. They've got grey screens. They haven't blinded you at all. They're actually almost gifting you frags. When it works and you catch them, the CT in a bad timing, that's when it looks great, and it's like a really nice surprise tactic. But it's one of the ones I would only suggest chucking in every now and then when you've got a massive lead. But here we go then. We are entering round number 9. HellRaisers want to return after losing 20 rounds. It's going to be a full buy here. Equal exchange coming in as Bubble does take down Kutcher. The Sticko keeping the dream alive here.
Angel's got the shot on Bubble. It's starting off well, but NKL with the trade. Back to a 3 versus 3. Oscar needs to be silenced if they want to win out these rounds. That AWP from CT spawn that time. No smoke on the cross. Sticko's managed to dodge his way past Punisher. Cool kill goes the other way, but it's still the 1-man advantage for HellRaisers, and Spy Leader's late to the party on A. Birthday Cake's already placed down behind Sticko as well. Spy Leader wants a slice of it, but he's going to have to kill 2 people just to get it. Hunger's a terrible thing, Henry. As the nade onto the site, does do damage onto Sticko, down to 50%. Really, this is... Actually, I shouldn't say it's not because that could happen. They go for the jump. Now, that worked well because Sticko used it as bait, and they got the shot. If Sticko had peeked solo and gone down, it would have been essentially a one-on-one.
It was an interesting decision. How do you not hit that shot straight away? It could have been a little bit messy, but it works either way, and the money's not too bad for the CT, so the sacrifice of the AWP going down, it was salvage, so not the end of the world. eFrag, of course, will be force buying into this round. 2 AK-47s, 2 Tech-9s, a Galil, and a reasonable amount of utility going forward here. This is when the mid-splits become very viable. Obviously, you've got the run-and-gun potential of the Tech-9 bursting through smokes, which we know they like to do. Really flashing towards long, seeing what's available. That's going to bait out a shot from the AWP, so at least they're aware of his position now. This is the time you call, let's get out middle now. We know the AWP is towards long. Let's try and react before he has a chance to rotate here. Bomb is still down outside the long doors, and doesn't seem like it's going to deter them trying to get the mid presence, but once again, Kutcher is holding towards CT spawn. He has got backup as well from Angel. They seem to be patrolling this mid area as they go for some facing as well. Bubble is happy to challenge though. It's a very favourable angle for the T's, especially if the CT has an M4 in this sort of situation. Kutcher now going to be baited in. Angel just trying to let his presence know without dying. That's enough. As I said, he's baiting in his teammate there in the form of Kutcher.
I'm going to try and take advantage of that situation, but no one's going to even face it. No one's going to take the initiative from eFrag as a flash goes over. This will hold position, hold station for Victor. Now smoke out on headshot, but Angel not peeking it. Means they'll quickly and easily be able to cross over. That's a whiff. Finally, Oscar misses something, gives them something to work with, but it's not going to happen the second time around. He does take down Spy Leader. A third miss, though, does let Bubble get the shot, and that's a huge opportunity for eFrag to walk into the site. 7-2 bomb planted. And they might finally get a third one. Punisher's got to get back around the corner. Oh, it's off. A little bit late. Angel's already through it, but Punisher hits the shot nonetheless.
I'll talk about a simple round really working out for eFrag there. You feel like that first shot from Oscar, had he landed it, which, to be fair, was pretty simple procedure. Would have been the round over. He whiffed one and got one on the reface, but then got taken down by the AK. That opened up the bomb site. He was the only one really committed there. Most of the CTs showing their attention towards middle. Sticko still in the pit. He's unable to help out really once the short plant came in. And that's round number 3 for eFrag. On the force bite, and he had 2 AKs, a Galil and Tech-9s. It's pretty impressive to get those kind of results. And I'm sure we'll see a change of mentality now for the HellRaisers. You can see actually only saving 1 M4 there. This is going to be a very difficult procedure to buy back into this. They could drop a FAMAS and have some pistols, and I think that they will be doing that as well. And AWPs come out. That's It drops onto Oscar, but 2 of these players will be on a very low buy indeed. So CZ for 0, 2 Famises, and Kutcher and Angel. But Oscar, man, he's got to be the meat and potatoes as he goes towards the B bomb site. We'll be facing into the tunnel as well, looking for that early frag, seeing if anyone will challenge him. Once again, it's Bubble just playing in the very passive setup here as the rest of his teammates will make their way up towards short once again. All 4 of them as well. This is a faster execute. This could work out as well, because seeing as Oscar has now changed his position.
Yeah, but Sticko is going to be the first one to come under threat. He's gone down to 13 HP. Very quickly, they're going to retreat already down long.
Yeah, they've actually opted to bail out of this completely and rotate around to short. It's kind of interesting.
Well, if they can get the second 2 players from CT on board with it, it could work out. Instead, they're going to send Zero alone with a pistol to distract. Set up 3. That wasn't in the plan. Zero doesn't even need to get a kill in this situation. He just needs to get in a position to help the players on Catwalk take over. It's going to be 2 coming from that direction. Oscar's elected to take AWP into CT, but Victor wins both kills. Both HellRaisers players that were attempting this retake have gone. They're still pushing the platform, no less. The pistol on Zero. Are they defusing? They are defusing. Zero! That was planted for Cat. He has the audacity to try and hold that, but Punisher's not going to have any of it. He's going to collect the 2 remaining kills. It will be 7-4 in the end.
I think audacity is the right word. They didn't have kits there. I think the whole retake was questionable, to be honest. When 3 players are down towards long as a short plant, you've got to retake and find 5 kills with no kits, and you've got limited firepower as well. I'd be probably calling for the save there. Let's keep the AWP strong. That kill from Zero, though, that made things interesting at least. I don't know how he got it with the CZ at that range. But fair play to him. That actually made the round viable at least. But I would have been calling it save the AWP, but we've lost completely control of the map. We don't have the kits. And the round is over. But there we go. 7-4 in favour of HellRaisers still. They do go down to full eco this time. They're going to get a kill from it though. Spy Leader faces towards long. He does spot there are 2 other players though, so there's no instant reaction yet. But the CTs are going to be pushing into the tunnels, trying to find some rotations here. Victor, once again, opens up the round efficiently, taking down 2 players and bringing the round in their favour. Angel now towards T-spawn in a battle with Punisher and somehow comes out on top of the PT-50. Just going to be Zero and Angel remaining now. But it is a 3-on-2 and you'd assume Angel's about to go down. But this could be a massive frag as he gets it, but Bubble is ready and poised as he gets the penultimate kill there. Just Zero remaining on Catwalk. Ooh, squeaky chair.
It is squeaky chair. It's too bad you can't time it with a door that is squeaky on this map. Henry, you could add effects. You could add an immerse experience for our viewers as it will now
Experiential
be.
casting.
Yeah, why not?
Well, we've got
New meta. 7-5 going to be our score here, by the way, because Zero's got nothing to do in this round.
Oh, we don't. You never know.
Okay, listen. Stop that. See, NKL has better ideas.
That's a solid grenade to finish it off. Well, HellRaisers after the full eco got a couple of kills out of it, but that's really about it. New frag after the initial 5-0 deficit here, fighting back and making sure they make their mark. But again, it's just back to the thoughts of had they not done those 4 spies over and over again, the stubborn play there. I feel like they would have gotten to this much sooner. No damage being exchanged on the sub around. Oscar has got the AWP, but he is glass cannon. Could be very vulnerable here. Once again, going back towards the long doors. No kits purchased for the CTs once again. They're still quite fragile in that sense. 4 smokes, no incendiaries. And it's looking like HellRaisers want to make their presence known out towards middle. Very fast play once again. Going to get this first frag as Victor. Can he get the double? Angel responds, and Punisher is the one to take him down. B bomb site should be fully open now.
Should be fully open indeed. But they don't have that discovered just yet. Now they do. They've actually just sent finally 1 player in. But Victor's going to go down to Sticko. That costs them slightly here.
Yeah.
Because that's in the window, believe it or not, which was the bomb carrier as well. So it's bought a lot of time. Luckily, Spy Leader's in a good position. Remember, when he gets 1, he normally gets 2. This time it doesn't gift itself quite so easily, and Kutcher gets in a good position to compensate for the difference. Bubble's still not planted, and he is getting aggressive because he's holding the angle rather than planting. Very open plant when it does go down. This will be misleading on where he wants to play the post plant.
He's done for.
He might be because they are, yeah, there you go, splitting already, Kutcher. Nice play.
Well,
2 big kills for him to get, both on off angles.
E-Frag love the surprise element of this map. It's not such like a tactical game in terms of like the really precise smokes or flashbangs going through. Whoever's in game leader, he's just kind of hearing out, listening for small nuances and kind of getting a feel for the map. They spotted there was an opportunity towards middle and they took it. 4 players just bowling out the doors. And the equal exchange comes in. Unfortunately, whoever had the bomb was very low HP as they jumped through the window. That got taken down and that was pretty much the round secured. It was very difficult to rectify that situation. But HellRaisers hold on here as we enter round number 14. And this is Sticko. That's actually pretty cool. He jumped up above the smoke as he landed, Was able to land 1 bullet before the bomb got through. Had it not made that, it could have got a little bit scary for them. So, penultimate round here. E-Frag have got enough to purchase after the bomb going down. And AWP this time is going to be back towards that car position. Middle is a lot more open this time. They've been showing heavy presence there, actually challenging, but Victor once again opening frags down to Kutcher. Can he find anything out of this? Actually, a flurry of frags coming in. 4 for HellRaisers. Oscar and Kutcher picking up 2 apiece.
That's well done. Spy leader last alive, dead already. And HellRaisers are looking good. I mean, Dust 2, this is impressive stuff against E-Frag. I thought they might have a chance to squeak Inferno. If they pick up Dust 2, HellRaisers could be in a great position in this series.
I agree.
Gun's going to come back up, but only on 3 members. The 4th one will force... Okay, I didn't see the scout drop. That changes it. I was going to say the 4th one will force up the Galil, but the scout was already on the ground.
Look at this. Like, those frags just came out of nowhere. They get the first kill, the entry on long. It seems like, again, we just forget about Pit. Just don't worry about Pit guys. Well, he's not going to be there.
Saw that in the last game, too, didn't
Exactly.
we? Bubble looking toward mid with the scout. Bringing a knife to a gunfight against an AWP. Yes, I know, not literally. Stop it.
Was I going to say not literally?
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to my real friends. Victor's already doing the same default. Every single round he nades that off, so pretty sure at that point in time HellRaisers isn't going to play anyone there because they've figured that out as much as we have. Bubble's going to watch the off angle with the AWP. Anyone dare walk out from mid to be catwalk on the CT side will pay a hefty fee. Of a minimum 70 damage on an open angle such as that. 10 minutes, or rather 10 minutes. 10 seconds over a minute left in the round, but
It's about 10 minutes left in the game.
by the time,
That's what you meant.
Yeah, by the time I stuttered that word out, it is only about a minute. That sentence, and here we go. Is it going to be a drop strat? The interesting thing is if they drop and try and run. Okay, he fell back. I thought he was going to try and drop clear CT and then rush B with the rest of his teammate.
We can see they're setting up for a B split here. The bombers in upper tunnels, Spy Leader and Victor making their way out towards middle slowly. And NKL just trying to show some presence towards long. He should be going down here once again. The Pit player will punish him. There it is, and now the B bomb site. It's actually going to be 0. He's been strong against these fast B takes before. This time he can't hold on. And once again, E-Frag have made their way into the B bomb site. It's going to be a 4-on-3. No chance to save here. It is round number 15.
Chance at all, but they've got the man advantage. This is big for E-Frag. This round is enough to push it that much more workable in the second half, and they've done it on the back of a very unadvantaged, forced by a disadvantage. Forced by as they've swapped out the scout at least now for the M4 silenced model for Bubble to work with alongside those 3 AKs that they've kept up, thankfully. Oscar's on 7 HP, and they need to get penetrating past this wall faster if they want any chance. Oscar with the 1 frag on the AWP, though, does get Bubble, but the rest of the kills are stacking against them, and it will be 9-6. E-Frag do well to get in the B site.
I actually like that from E-Frag, a little bit more of a tactical approach. Here we saw NKL getting out towards long and keeping 2 players there for actually quite a long time. I think he took 1 down with him as well. As the mid-split came in, 0 just there by himself. Normally good for 1 or 2 frags there, but finally they're able to take him down before he's allowed to do any damage there. They get the entry kill, and the retake was just too difficult here. I hope this match goes to 10 overtimes, at the least. I don't. I'd rather it just be
I hope you roll over and die. Just kidding, that's offensive, I'm sorry. But yeah, obviously I don't want 10 overtimes.
I don't want 10 overtime. I'd like it to be a really close game and like right down to the wire. I feel like 10 overtimes might be a bit... towards the end of it, it feels like the level of Counter-Strike drops off if you get that far in the overtimes.
Heard a rumor about you, Henry.
Go on.
Heard you sent your picture into the Lonely Hearts Club and the girls sent back saying they weren't that lonely.
Yeah, how did you hear about that?
I have my sources.
Do
you want to comment?
Well, I told you that in confidence, and now you've actually
You
embarrassed
didn't
me in
tell
front
me.
of everyone.
So I'm here for you. Why do you have to send a picture into them when I'm here for you?
Look, man, let's talk about this afterwards.
All right, we can do that. Matt, let's get back to the game.
The catchphrase. Anyway, E-Frag now trailing behind, only slightly though. A pistol could separate them. They feel like it was self-inflicted damage after all the force fires coming in. We've got HellRaisers now. 3 sets of armor, and they're going to be smoking off Xbox as well. Taking the vision away from the CTs and unable to work out how many players going up towards short. It's actually going to be 3 of them for now. The bomb is at the top of middle still. And I can hear some damage coming in. It's actually going to be Bubble and Spider taking a little bit there, and the retakes coming in as CTs push through mid doors. They fancy this, but the problem is there's a HellRaisers player towards the top of middle. And there it is. Sticko punishing them.
Sir.
Fantastic stuff. Anchoring the top of middle.
Yes, sir.
Bounces
Indeed.
back.
So 3-play-4, we're in favor of the terrorists right now, but NKL is going to be the man anchoring B. He's actually extended out beyond the box slightly. It's Zero that hits him down in the end with the Glock from range, but it's not before he took away a teammate from the E-Frag, or rather, excuse me, the HellRaisers side, trying to get inside that B site. Victor's going to sweep over from the B, or toward B area, clearing off all that which gets in his way, and it's going to be a B tunnel approach. Sticko might get caught by this. Nope, good timing. He looks back just as Victor makes a lot of noise heading toward him. Pistol versus pistol. Which one comes away with it first? His Bubbles on such low HP that Angel and Zero will easily find him, and now you have to think HellRaisers are in a good position to take this. That's going to be 2 straight pistols in this game, which becomes a bit of a problem, obviously, for E-Frag.
Just Victor remaining, and there it is. HellRaisers do take control of the pistol there. Taking that vision away from short. The rotations coming from CTZ. They just assumed they'd fully made their way up towards short there. It was pretty much a huge presumption there, but never do that, because you saw Sticko at the top of middle just absolutely wrecking them. He allows Oscar to get dropped, but he more than makes up for it with that double kill there. Go back towards B. And unfortunately, they're only about to find 1 kill before they're taken down. No force buy from E-Frag. Interesting. That's probably the first time I think I've ever said that. As we go into round number 2 here at the first half, we've got 3 rifles, a UMP, and a scout on Oscar, of course. Angel is making his presence known. He's done a lot of damage from the B-bomb side. The first kill going down. That's going to be Punisher to drop, but the problem is NKL's still there, and he's very low HP as well.
Yeah, low enough that Zero could easily pick this up with the AK on approach. Is it Victor? As we see it, is nowhere near, neither is Bubble. They're going to watch it long. Bomb's not committed to that B site, despite how probable an entry could be in that position, and this close position from Victor. He's trying to use the barrel effectively as armor, so he's got the advantage with the CZ-75.
A medieval shield.
The CZ, well, you know all about Condition Zero.
I do.
It is the shield.
That was a great game.
Well, we'll see if this pays off. Sticko's going to try and get in through the corner. He's got Kutcher with him. No flashbangs to try and pop through that long cave and use to their advantage, but they're all coming right now. So even if Victor, he'd have to get 2 here just to make this possible. Sticko goes down. There's your first Bubble from a distance. They actually do manage 2 kills as Victor falls back. Bombs drop, but the guns are marching forward quickly. Where's the kill? Victor does way more damage than he's entitled to. HellRaisers hold the round, but they're going to force a lot of guns out of that. A lot of economy stolen away.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse as well. Victor, very impressive to even stay alive and find kills in that situation. Headline is, though, HellRaisers do march on 11-6 in their favor. And now the force buy comes in. Now they fancy it. This is kind of interesting, Matt. This is a very ballsy call. It's a difficult buy. One I wouldn't be expecting as a terrorist player, but I guess it's justified. Like you said, they damaged the economy of the T's. They got enough kills, and now they're feeling like these pharmacists in the CZ, they could do some serious work here. If they are to lose this round, it's going to cost them 2 potentially, but let's see what they can do with it. I'm liking the thought process behind this one. It's just going to have to come down to Bubble there. If he can get a couple of tags off and make the bragging potential of the Famous higher, that'd be fantastic. Oscar, though, one man is not going to allow that to happen.
So Victor again is going to play this same angle this time, though, with the FAMAS. Flashes this time, though, are in the hands of the terrorists. That might make the difference. Sticko goes for the same approach, but the reaction was great. You nailed it. He's definitely turned around. Great shot, Bubble, though, above the smoke as he goes for the jump. There's 2 smokes there, so it's completely walled off. Spy Leader nearly takes his teammate's head off as a result of it. Doesn't account for Sticko's position. That's 3 now for him, and it's all falling apart fast against E-Frag. HellRaisers could double the score and be on 12 before E-Frag get a chance to stabilize the economy. In fact, it's going to be worse than that, because next round it's going to be in shambles as well.
This is a hell of a round for Sticko. Not because of the fact he got 4 kills, just that opening frag he got. Like, he checked the wrong angle. He was checking close after he ran out, and Batty was managed to flick around and take him down, and then get 3 kills after that as well. That was very strong indeed, very impressive. And unfortunately, the force buy once again not working out for E-Frag there. This is the jump kill from Bubble, trying to make something happen. Could have got a little bit dangerous, and then Sticko to clear up there. 12-6 now, and you presumably would think it was going towards 13-6 here. That's how HellRaisers are going to be aware that was another force buy. Second half score currently 3-0 now. And that's the beginning of 2 halves that E-Frag have found themselves ruined in the financial game. Now we wonder why we discussed this so heavily on the analyst desk before. This is kind of testament to that whole conversation.
Absolutely. So Victor again.
Like it's absolutely worth it, right? Like it can win you rounds, but when you've done it at the beginning of both halves here,
Yeah,
and you're so far behind, like it's difficult to even work out how they come to that decision on the second half after.
Well, I'm
how
sure
heavily it affected them.
they'll be questioned heavily by those who are on social media. Various community members that
the
would be
opinions that matter
flaming.
most.
Yes, exactly. The opinions that think they matter most.
Yeah, indeed.
As often they are expressed most dearly, shall I say. As Angel jumps down, Smoke does cover the position from Spy Leader to try and get that kill. It's Bubble that gets two, though. That's good work. As Angel will win the first duel that we watch.
How is he doing
Bubble
this?
again now with a USP. How is he doing this? Oscar's suddenly left in a 1-on-3. He's going to get the bomb down.
Honestly, I have no idea how he's got 3 USB headshots at that range. That's sick. Let's get a replay of that ready, please. But it's not over just yet. Oscar with the scout and the 3 kills to find. I really don't fancy his chances here. That shot had to hit, and it was supposed to be a headshot. Manages to take him down, but I just have no idea
Doesn't
how.
matter, yeah.
He was on the A ramp, right? He somehow gets 3 kills with a silenced USP. Bubble as players. That's normally a challenge for an M4 player. Like they would find it very difficult
Well,
to
the
kill.
USP is obviously a better gun, Henry,
Wow,
at
apparently.
headshots because he just obliterated them.
That was crazy. I hope we do have something to work with and look at with that. But that's the round E-frag needed. The 4 spies haven't worked, but apparently the USP buys or saves do. That's kind of nuts. And hopefully we've got this. Here we go. So he's onshore. We already had one at this point. We just got the final stage of this. It's probably the less impressive kill. But just to reiterate the angle he was at and the length he was going to, that's like 2 or 3 dings you even need to get the kill on that range. That's pretty crazy.
So Oscar will open up this round, spamming through the AWP at double doors. Both players do cross unharmed, though, toward the B site. And Bubble naturally has gone immediately into the AWP.
Yeah, absolutely. Where is he going to be playing, though? He's going to be
Car.
back towards the car area. The T's not really showing their hand just yet. Obviously, Oscar going to be trying to work a pick, just looking for those mid doors and seeing if there's anything available for him. But it's a very passive setup. E-frag are showing presence towards mid. Spy Leader and CT spawn. NKL just trying to bait him in a little bit with the off angle here towards the mid doors. As I mentioned before, facing those doors as a CT is almost suicide. It's one of the worst angles to try and face. You've also got Xbox, close door, short. You're almost guaranteed dying. This is obviously the way to play it unless you have an AWP and you're feeling particularly confident.
How many rounds is Victor going to play this close angle? Obviously, he feels like he knows what Sticko's up to, and he certainly does this round. Kutcher, though, has got the better idea. Going for the trade, it'll favor the terrorist side. As Bubble, though, gets up on the ledge just above the smoke, and Oscar's gone. That's a big pick to get. We know Oscar's impact. And Bubble, I didn't even think he could see him from there, but Kutcher goes down. That's bomb. They can secure that at long. They can anchor it. The Spy Leader knows exactly where at least one more player is. It's Angel that gets the kill, but they're going to lock them in here. Completely pincered off by Punisher. 0. Good shot, though. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. It's still a 2 versus 2. Yep. Key factor in this now is simply that the bomb isn't long.
And there's 25 seconds remaining. This is a very, very difficult round. The fact they have Bubble set up in the pit, I would say this is almost getting to the stage of impossible. They need to somehow get rid of Bubble. And that's going to be the proverbial nail going into the coffin there, because Angel is on 3 HP, no bomb, 10 seconds. And he will be bailing out of this one. If he can salvage some sort of AWP around, I'm not sure he's going to know where to pick one up. He's just going to try to save the AK here. Got interesting. They got a couple of kills from the 4-on-2, but wasn't meant to be in the end. E-frag here, battling back on top of Bubble's frags there. It was really impressive play from him coming back to long, getting those 2 kills above the smoke. I'm sure that's what we're going to see right now. Nice shot to kick it off. You'd think most people would bail out in that situation. He comes back in, he gets the bomb as well. That was the turning point. Here's when Angel tried to salvage around. Angel with a very decent long spawn now. That's why he's bought an AK, I think. Oh, yes, he saved it, right? So
yes,
that's what he's going to take that long spawn and try and make something happen.
But the rest of them bought Glocks, Henry.
That's perfect. That's exactly what you need this round.
Good tag, though, to start things off. Bubble light shot to Angel, 18 HP. He's the only one with the armor and the gun, so the rifle can be passed along. The armor cannot. No one wants something with bullet holes and blood all over it to wear. So they'll just leave that on the ground. Oscar's down to 16 as well. Things are falling apart for HellRaisers as E-frag potentially could squeak out their 9th round, and we might have a game on our hands. I still don't think, even with a game on our hands, that I'm going to support the 4-spy situation, but we'll see if E-frag can do something about this. Good jump across. That means Bubble didn't actually see the first player until after he landed. Gives Sticko the lineup, but a Glock wins against the op from that range. all on low HP, so Spy Leader shouldn't have too much issue. In fact, 2 very quick kills. He's going to find a third one on the site. Bomb does get planted, so money for HellRaisers all over right now, Henry.
Absolutely. They didn't really invest too much with it. They just had the AK same from Angel in the last round. I think we have a technical pause coming in by the looks of the chat, so we'll calm down here a little bit.
Which floor in the elevator would you like, Henry?
Level 42.
What's the significance to 42, Henry?
This is the name of a band.
Oh, are they British?
Yep.
Surprise, surprise.
Why do you ask, by the way?
Good call, good discipline. Sleep is important. Good luck in school.
Matthew Trivet did not complete school. If you want to be an esports caster, drop out.
That's not true, Henry. We're back into this, thank God. I don't have to talk to you anymore. Oscar looking for shots down middle, and so far all 3 players, and I do mention that 3 have crossed over to B this time, although it's just Bubble checking out and looking for information, so it's interesting to note that they've put him in mid twice for an early pick and then rotated it back for the default position. That means potentially if they can find a way to either get the pick on him or distill him with some sort of utility, they could have a chance to rush Catwalk quickly, but see if they figure that out. Drop strat obviously coming in. 1 smoke to get them around the corner further. 1 down in CT to drop into, but Kutcher nails the shot on Bubble, and Spy Leader can't even walk forward because he's got no vision. The player at long now has to be in the fold for the retake because that's the game they're going to have to play, but Angel's got good positioning and 2 shots, 2 kills already going his way very quickly. And with the bomb down, Spy Leader and Victor can hope for nothing out of this other than running away and hiding.
Game over. That shot onto Bubble was pretty sick from Kutcher there. I'm not really sure how he got that one. I guess slightly blind. Bubble, sorry, was hoping for take a shot before he bailed out. And it was just a little bit too late. He got his head ripped off. And great positioning towards the Xbox there from Angel. He's been so good and so solid for 1 or 2 frags throughout this tournament. 13 plays 9 now. Money isn't great for refrag, but it's not stopping before. They've got 2 players on high. And here it comes. AWP's out. 2 M4s. And a CZ and a 5.7. So it's workable. Bubble needs to take matters into his own hands. I imagine he'll be boosted up to the short. Potentially he'll go for the mid face. Try and go for that early pick. It's going to be an epic battle if Oscar's ready for him as well. He's going to be going for the suicide phase. Going to be just looking for any mid crosses here. Someone should be coming as well. Flashbang comes over first, so fires off. Not going to get anything for his money there.
So Kutcher going to try and be quick about acting on this catwalk position. 3 rounds to go for HellRaisers. It's not enough that they can just take this carelessly. It never is. You've got to be careful about every decision you make. Look at the flashes. Smoke's coming over. Spotted. No, the flash blinds Spy Leader. They don't see Kutcher going down. Luckily, NKL does win the initial frag, and then Spy Leader shows up, so the pistol does more than enough to allow the rifle back in, and the rifle's going to win it again. Bubble with the AWP shows his hand as well, and it's left to Oscar, who also has a similar weapon, but he's also got a different plan. It's going to be running back right now to try and save onto this.
That was a kind of crazy round there. HellRaisers is trying to force the issue potentially a lot faster than it had to be. Jumping down to CT spawn blind, he's run into all the pistols. Get punished for it as well. Bubble picked up a frag. And now it's just Oscar desperately trying to save the AWP here. Looking at the money for HellRaisers, it's reasonably healthy. They better get it by. Certainly, if he saved the weapon, it'll be AKs and Tech 9s if he doesn't. So, still has 30 seconds to play with. It's not out of the realms of possibility that he somehow wins the round, but it would be an absolute godlike performance if he did. What do you think, Matt? Do you believe?
I believe in a thing called love, but Oscar's got no chance. So no, I don't. Bubble's going to hold it as soon as he goes out. Now, we know Oscar's fast enough to hit a shot like this. That's desperate. I don't know how he gets across without Bubble doing more damage than that, doing more about it. Especially where he had an AWP to fire back. He didn't even take a shot. Oscar, 19 HP, gonna nade, get to elevator. This is smart. He's actually dancing around the problem is they've got to play it long. Can't land the no-scope.
Ooh, okay. Got a bit scary. The fact when he got down to city spawn, they're like undetected. I thought he had a chance there. That could have...
Well, again, the problem was they had someone at long. So he knew where there's 2. He could have flanked out the 2 on the site. But unfortunately, just the timing wouldn't have worked.
It was just an exciting run all the same. There we go, E-frag now. Balancing the book slightly. That kill did cost him a little bit. 13 plays 10. We knew this would be going right down to the wire. And this was the play right now. He gets through undetected. And he had been helped out a little bit more by the time. It could have been kind of crazy, but gets a bomb down and a kill as well. Probably the best he could have hoped for. As we enter round number 24 now. Bubble and Oscar back to the duel. No damage exchanged as the cross is coming through.
Oh, they got
All this aggression though.
Getting a marriage
Spy
proposal.
leader.
This is good, actually. We haven't seen this with the rifle, but oddly enough, the one round they do it, Kutcher stops it, shuts it down. Bubble's got the offset kill, though. That's going to make it now 4 versus 3, Henry, so this is still workable for the CT side.
Yeah, absolutely. They went for the aggressive take there. Up towards middle, lower B. And Frag's just rolling in towards Bubble. That's his second of the round. It really is getting in the zone now. This is just going to be 0 and Sticker remaining. That's the kind of rounds I like to see from CT sides. Just when they're getting comfortable, even when you just want a round, you just bring that straight to the table, get in their faces, lock down the first frag. In this case, they've got 3. Sticko trying to make something of this round, though. He's making it viable as we hit the 1 minute mark. I'd like to see Punisher push into B tunnels there. Gets flashed out and deciding now just hold a tight corner. Has got backup in the form of Bubble. This could get a little bit messy, though. Secured, though. That's great play from Punisher. Sticko will answer back. 45 seconds remaining, but Victor is coming in for the backstab. He just needs to make sure he doesn't overcommit until they're sure he's on the bomb site. Bad communication could ruin this round, so I think their option is to get next to each other. They know he has the AWP. They just want to make sure he has 2 targets to fire at instead of making it 2 one-on-one situations.
Well, that's the big thing. You can't let this happen. You can't let Sticko walk away with the round. When, if he does, it'll be 2 to go before the GG. Great shot, Sticko. He's gotten by Victor.
God.
He's gotten by Victor, who needs, or rather onto Bubble, excuse me, who needs to get the gun drawn. That got awkward. And he manages to land it. We are going to sit at 13-11. And not only that, more importantly, thank dear that they win the one-on-one because it resets the economy now on HellRaisers' side.
Bubble with 2 kills up to T-spawn there. This was kind of exciting. Like, I think Sticko assumed he'd got away with that. And a pause coming in. I think this is tactical. Yes, it is. So HellRaisers now with no cash. They've got, I'd say, what, average, what, 2.3k? Maybe 2.4. And they need to find out. Sticko, he is going huge this game. 27 frags. That's a world-class performance from him. He really has been pulling out all the stops. The elevator music is in, Matt. You know what that means?
Level 42? Level 13.
Yeah, let's go with that one. Well then.
You know, I've been listing facts all weekend, but I don't think I need to tell you the fact about level 13.
Why?
It doesn't exist in most buildings.
Why?
Superstition.
That's the same on planes as well, right? You don't have a row 13 on plane.
That could be true. I noticed on Lufthansa for whatever reason. And someone
I always check. I always find it interesting.
Well, Lufthansa, there was no 17 on a plane that I was on. I was wondering. I meant to look that up. So it would be interesting if someone could let me know. But I think this is the right time to call a timeout. We've criticized a few teams this weekend for not necessarily taking advantage of timeouts when they still had the lead.
Sure.
But this time, HellRaisers, this round, there's not much they can do. They're going to have to sit back. I think they need to sit. I'd almost go, I mean, Tech 9's at the very most.
Well, this is the thing. It's an interesting time to take a pause, right? But obviously, you can't buy into this round. So whatever you decide to do, it's going to be in waiting, right? Like
that's a debate as well.
So
what is your opinion on that?
I would always prefer to take the timeouts just before you're buying your weapons. Like the best you can do in this round is like you can force buy with the Tech 9s, and I feel like you've wasted your pause. Like it's such a gamble anyway. It's not really that much you can do. The options are quite limited. You have to go for like a fast mid split. You go for something like get up towards shore and try and burst down and drop down. You can't really approach it like a normal round. It's kind of a lot of luck and timing issues needed to get that working.
I can't remember who it was that told me their thought process. It might have been Sean Gares. But some people like to take the pause on this situation where they can't buy so that they can talk about what they want to do. Okay. And then the theory was, he said someone once told him so that they could change their mind. You're not going to change your mind. But it lets you not only learn it right away, but then you have the next round where you know it's going to be an eco and you're not going to be favored to win it, to talk it out even longer. So you can make sure that
the other side of the coin there, like Existence is quite famous for, on the full eco rounds, like
just sitting in spawn. Yeah.
Just in spawn, then you can discuss it, and then you still have the tactical timeout in your bag.
I think I agree more with your school of thought on that, but just to give you
the of course.
Like
obviously, everyone's got different approaches, whatever you feel more comfortable with. For me, like, if you're going to do a Tech 9 round, there's not really much discussion. It's quite a simple approach. You're just hoping. Have Sedicus and Energy seriously?
No.
Not ready.
I've not, have you?
No. So
I don't audiobooks. The thing is, so I think this goes without saying, guys, quite ADD. Now I enjoy reading, but the problem is I'll read 3 pages quite quickly and I'll get through. All right, cool. And I'll read 3 more, but then my mind starts to wander, and I'll go, oh, I didn't retain any of that information. So then I got to backtrack, and then I just get frustrated.
What, so you felt like your mind's wondering why you're reading?
Yes.
Yeah, that's, well, I only read autobiographies. I don't really read fiction, so...
Someday you're going to have an autobiography, aren't you?
I'm currently working on my memoirs right now, so don't worry. You're
want
heavily featured in them.
royalties or
Most of my
immunity.
stories stem from
Give me
your
one of the
adventures, so...
royalties or immunity. I'm saying it right now.
Okay, you can have both.
You can rename me.
I'll rename you. I'll just call you...
Call me what?
I'll just call you
Call me what? Call me what, Henry?
I won't always say it.
Come on.
Nope. I'll just change your name.
You're going to have to tell me what that name is after, or I want royalties
I
or
will
immunity.
publish this book in 2020 when all this is all blown up and I'm retired somewhere.
Good luck. Good luck. You'll still be paying your legal fees with EZskins.com.
Whoa, okay. Let's not go there. Don't know what that is.
They're taking the full extension of this this time to speak about it. Oh, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm seeing a force buy. And this is one of the rounds that could be very interesting. So they're not a maximum loss bonus. They're only going to get $2,400 after this round. So maybe this is why they're taking the pause. They wanted to go for this. They have 1 Galil, 1 Desert Eagle, 2 Tech 9s, and a Glock and Sticker who's yet to buy though. So this could be one of the defining moments and where EFRAG can finally get into this as well. Well, they are already in it. I mean, like, they can catch up and level things up. This would be a very interesting round indeed. It did say they're going to unpause, but apparently not just quite yet.
Yeah, they have to mutually agree on it.
Got some crazy hair going on here today. I haven't really had the
Yeah, did
chance to get
you,
a hair.
something of Mary Gel? Something about Mary Gel? I heard it works well.
Apparently it does.
Your microphone, Henry.
Did it just wreck everyone?
No, you just said apparently it does, but they didn't hear you.
Ah. Elevator music's perfect to calm down. Yeah, I really need to sort his hair afterwards. You can't have bad hair.
You can shave it.
No, that's not happening.
Why?
Because my hair is like a hat. It's part of my personality. It's part of who I am.
Is there something wrong with short hair?
Nope, it's just I prefer to have long hair.
Okay. I was trying to set you up so that I could bring Richard Lewis into this and defend him and make you look like the asshole. But now I look that way
As usual.
for expressing myself. Funny how that always works.
Well, looking like Victor is water closet. Oh, okay, I'm not going to mention that. Oh, it's on screen anyway. Apparently there's a stomach problem. So.
Why is there often no row 17 in Lufthansa planes? So someone has tweeted me back. Thank you, Kevin, for this. In some cultures, number 13 is considered unlucky. You've probably heard that before, right? This is why there's no row 13 in planes, because we have superstition. But Lufthansa planes, you will notice that there's also no row 17. This is because in some countries, for example, Italy and Brazil, the typical unlucky number is 17 and not 13. So they're respecting both cultures. Well done, Lufthansa. You are politically correct.
I'm always learning with this stream. We try to bring education and gaming in one big, happy atmosphere. And it may not be the most beneficial facts you hear.
It's not the most happy.
It's mostly trashed and redundant things, but you're
The
learning.
facts are fantastic.
The match is underway.
Thank you.
Here we go. It's going to...
Say your catchphrase.
Let's get back to the game, Matt. Is that the catchphrase? I forgot my own catchphrase.
Something like
And here we go then. It's going to be the Tech 9 and Deagle and a Galil chucked in for good measure. This is a full investment from the HellRaisers. Just 0 left on $1,000, but this could be one of the game-defining rounds as they have gone all in here. I'm not necessarily sure they had to, but let's see how this goes down. Smoke and Xbox coming down from Angel on lower B. He's going to be... Oh, I think Bubble did spot the feet there. As they are just waiting for any reactions from the CTs. Nothing towards long at all. So Sticker, who's been prevalent in that area in the last half, will be making his way out with the teammates. And then Galil and everyone making their way up towards long. It's a very fast take. Victor has spotted everyone. Decent grenade as well.
He's not ready for the push on the left. He wasn't quite expecting Oscar so quickly. He's already used all his ammunition. Good damage, but no kills. So this is all right for HellRaisers to get a start, get a bomb plant down on top of that. So they're going to do that on A exactly as we speak. Bubble joining in with the AWP. Spy Leader is there in front of him, but Spy Leader should almost play Sacrifice right now on such low HP. He's going to go first. He's going to do just that. AWP looking for the shot. Can't land it through the box, and it's Punisher now to follow up with the FAMAS, who lands one shot over the edge of the wall. And I think KL as well.
Oh!
But, hello, Angel. Hello, Sticko. That works out very well. So, Henry, The timeout apparently works because they entirely caught eFrag off guard.
That's such a huge round. I said it was going to be an impactful one, but the fact HellRaisers won that, look what that's done to the CT money. They're now on the back foot. They've got a force buy into this. They've got a scout and 4 pistols. This could be the map tied up from the Deagle round. Angel, that shot from short at the end, that was glorious. Very impressive stuff there. HellRaisers making things happen. In the face of adversity there, really found a run out of nowhere. That's crazy, but now then, time for eFrag to do the same. They're up against an AWP and 4 AKs. Make an M4 chucked in there as well, but regardless, eFrag, this map, dangling by a thread for you. And that's not going to help with Sticko. Been so solid this series. Gets the first frag on the Victor. I think he spotted the second CT as well. Going to get a second frag here. Surely, there it is. Takes an NK out as well. 5 on 3. CTs need to react now. Someone needs to find something here. We got Bubble with the scout. It's down to him by the looks of things.
Pretty much. This is going to put them on map point, so HellRaisers
Just know what?
taking it as it's needed.
They're going to have
Very little money.
$1,900. That's literally it. Across the board. They'll have pistols only next round. That's it. Maybe a scout if they say that.
Well, HellRaisers, hats off to you. I had written off your chances based on recent performances coming into the weekend, and you have found yourself potentially with the first map in the best of 3 grand final. $30,000 to the winner, a spot in Columbus qualifying for the major. JW, not to call him out, not to put him on the spot like this, but just to give you an insight from another very smart CS mind, actually thought that HellRaisers might go out in the group stages yesterday. But Kutcher obviously is one member who proved us wrong, and he's going to continue to do so, as is Sticko as he takes down Punisher.
Crispy shot there.
Crispy bacon.
Yeah,
Spy Leader
that's
hits
the thing that's
Angel.
crispy. Spy Leader, as you said, he's just got the AK here, and times are very dire indeed. He needs to save his AK. As I said, they'll only be getting $1,900 after that full investment. That means pistols and not much else here. HellRaisers, the 4 spy from Hell. As it is going to be Spider going down here in the end, and there it is. We'll look at the cash for them. 2K is about as good as it gets. 1 round separates HellRaisers from taking their first map here. If you are just joining us, I'm sure you are aware of the situation. This is the grand final of the European minor majors for the major.
It's the
For the qualifier of the major.
Yes, it's the essentially there was a qualifier to get to this, which is effectively the qualifier for the major.
It's interesting concept.
Okay. That's even more frustrating.
That's not even
You
through the
mentioned
door.
pistols.
That's through the gap.
That was 100% dead on. And now Sticko. All right, they're taking the piss right now, HellRaisers. They're going as fast as they possibly can, and it's working. Don't slow down now. Bubble's going to actually get 1 shot on Sticko, but it's he and Victor versus 2, and HellRaisers with bomb down, looking like it's going to be their map to lose at this point. And another shot from Oscar. Second kill. Victor is not going to live up to his name. He's going to have to try again on map 2 as Zero walks out from the window. Victor does at least get him. They're going to Molotov, they're going to nade, they're going to use the smoke, and Victor's going to walk in and die immediately. 16-11. HellRaisers strike